What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's time to pull the old girl out of retirement. My M3's literally been sitting in the corner of my shop for what feels like 6 months. Life gets in the way, I get busy, and forget I even own it sometimes. So we're gonna pull it out, get this thing serviced up, get the wheels back on it finally. We have a really cool car show we're going to tomorrow for 1945 Speed and Customs up in Troy, New York. We also have to get this thing off the trailer finally and prepped, because we have 4 drift events in a row. We have 4 drift events in a row that we're gonna be on the road for. Unexpected, but we got invited to drive a few really cool tracks all around the country that we're gonna go drive. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Hopefully Mr. Tom's coming up, he can give us a hand, but it's a beautiful day. Get the garage doors open and get to work. Truthfully, just excited to see the TEs back on instead of these Bunko snow wheels and tires. All right, before we get the wheels swapped over, get fresh oil in it, I was looking at the brake pads and they look like they're about 10,000 miles overdue. So went down the road, got some cheap front brake pads. I obviously definitely need to do a full brake service on this. So if you have any recommendations on pads, rotors, etc., please let me know. I don't know much about these new F80s. I just know I like them. So get the wheels pulled off, get the front pads swapped out, and then we can get on to the fun stuff. Also, massive shout out to Valvoline for the little safety care packet. Now I have gloves, so when we change the pads, I don't have to get my hands filthy freaking dirty. Thank you, Valvoline. You guys are the best. I love you so much. And we're putting Valvoline 1040 in this thing also. I'm almost embarrassed to show you guys this, but I would say these pads needed to be replaced. Car only has 50-something thousand miles on it, maybe 60,000, but we beat the shit out of these things every time we drive them. So I'm not surprised. Like I said, I do want to do full pads and rotors, but next up on the docket, a fresh oil change, because I don't remember the last time I changed it. So quick interruption. If you guys don't remember or don't follow me on Instagram, I'll leave it right here. There was this thing going on for a while where I absolutely smoked myself draining the transmission fluid on my E36. So for like a year, it became a thing, Grant's oil change challenge. I think we should bring it back. Basically, you have to film yourself pulling the drain plug out. It sounds easy, but when you're focused on filming, you screw up so bad. So let's see how I do here. Hope this is the engine. See? I looked away for 1 second, got smoked. All right, let's let this dirty stuff drain out, and we got some fresh Valvoline to put in. I'll show you, hold on. All right, we'll have a little update on these shortly, but for the F80, I got Valvoline's full synthetic European 5W30. I think this should be perfect for the S55. It's the best of the best. All right. Old girl's good to go. We are all juiced up, baby. Ready to hit the freaking streets again. God damn, do I love this car. All right, I will pick this back up tomorrow morning. Look who's back. Freaking 8 in the morning, this shows up.
Back, baby.
This thing looks so good, dude. Dad life. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna leave at 7. Is that okay? I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. So if I have puffy eyes for the next 2 hours, you guys will know why, because it's very early. We got more brakes? Oh yeah, dual
caliper.
Oh, we have some stuff we're doing today. Oh my God. Shout out GK Tech. You guys remember we used the parts on the car the last time we worked on this car. If you don't remember this car, I'll put the videos down below. This is the cheapest turbo FRS in the country. I'm glad you changed that shitty steering wheel, McCarthy. Idiot.
I'm gonna take the one off my sim.
All right, let's get this stuff pulled out.
Interior, not even worry, just take it off as one whole system.
Yeah.
Like that, and then.
Yeah, because it's kind of all has to be replaced anyway, right? So you're saying just pull every inner bolt off and rip the whole thing off at once. If you guys don't remember, like I said, we did a ton of work on this car last, oh my God, it's September at this point. But we did GK Tech lowers, BC coilovers, GK Tech rack location, which looks incredible still, dude. Looks so damn good. What else did we do? The Brembos, new tires. We did a lot of work on this thing over the last summer.
2 track days too.
And yeah, and he did 2 grip driving days. This dude, he put a lock kit on his car and he goes and drives at Thompson a track day. But he promised me we're going to the track to drift this thing this year. So today we are doing full GK Tech rear knuckles, rear lowers, rear uppers, rear tow rods, and the dual caliper kit, which he got another set of Brembos for. power stops, whatever you want to call it. But letting everything soak with PB, and then we're gonna try to rip the whole thing out as one piece. So I think we should just undo the brakes, right? And then
coil over brakes.
And then we'll be able to rip everything out at once, which will be really nice since we're replacing everything. Yanking this thing apart, and I go, I gotta do the handbrakes. So these have drum handbrakes, pulled it all apart. Nothing is seized on the car yet, which I can't believe. So I might knock this axle nut while it's still in the car, but we're gonna pull this whole assembly out at once, just because we're not using any of it. We literally gotta swap the hubs over and then we're good to go.
A million times. Just do a quick change in here. Winters, just be done with it.
Shut up, McCarthy. All right, got the hubs out, the whole knuckle, everything. What do you think it took us, Chris? Like an hour maybe? 45 minutes to get the whole thing apart? Thankfully, this thing's not a rotted piece of shit, and we were able to get everything off pretty quickly. Truthfully, think this was kind of the easy part because we have a lot to set up. New knuckles, new arms, everything, and then we have to swap the wheel bearings, the backing plates for the caliper, swap the hubs. We got a lot of work to do, but I think it should be fine. I'm not really worried about it. We have the union crew here. Wes and Sean are over giving us a hand. They're comic relief. That's a good way to put it, right? All
You're being nice.
All right, let's get everything laid out and figure out the best plan of attack for this, because it's gonna be a lot of hardware.
Listen, at the end of this video, somebody needs to send you a new one of these. Please sponsor Grant.
I have the worst aerosol in the world. It'd be easier for you to bite it. Here, hold on one second. This is like the jobs you do, Jip, huh? Union job?
I'm no union, but I'm usually
Side of the road. Yeah. Jip showed up. He's driving the, what's that thing? The budget hatch. There we go.
7 years ago, I was on a budget. Now I'm just not on a budget and still not working.
And it's, I love it. And Clark drove the S14.69, right? Yep. What's it actually? S14.9. This is a 2F kit, right? It is a 2F. So good. So this RB25 Neo. Can you pop the hood? We're doing a car walk around now. Damn. This looks so good, dude. So good. Look at all the heat wrap.
Well, I mean, the first day on track, we oiled power steering, so I said if I'm gonna do it.
Did you know we're on the set?
Yeah, we're on the set. Oh, this looks great, dude. Where are your fans?
They're pushing.
Chip saying we're on set.
Half as expensive as that?
Yeah.
Over here,
Yeah, but you got KFs on it, dude.
Yeah, don't look at the faces though.
Who cares? This thing's sick.
Let's see some hot rod action.
Yeah, let's see the hot rod action.
Budget!
Woo!
A lot of bullshit.
Look at those tubs.
Oh yeah, thanks Jimmy Oaks.
It looks.
The car is like mainly built by
fan
Jimmy.
Shroud? Your
That
fan
happened.
got hungry.
I was washing it and I was letting it run. All of a sudden I hear and the thing shit out the side.
And you're like,
My tensioner got a little loose here.
That's a good tensioner.
That's good.
It annoyed me.
You know what? It's really cool to see this car on the road still.
Yeah.
That you're driving it, Sunday morning cruise.
You got breakfast in it.
I get a text, I'm like, I say, Jip,
How
you still in
many
the
times have
garage?
you
And then he
oiled
just
over
shows
that
up. I
power
love it.
steering?
I love it.
Not that bad.
Or not power steering.
Brake fluid.
Brakes do get hot.
And soft.
A little soft.
So Clark's car is super cool. We're gonna get him to drift when McCarthy's drifting, and McCarthy is currently setting up the GK Tech rear knuckles. How you making out, McCarthy?
Rocket.
So what'd you learn? Can you show me what you learned? From my understanding, the biggest issue with I'm gonna call it the 86 chassis, which I hate calling it that, but the biggest issue with the FRS BRZ is they have no rear suspension travel. So they suck getting grip out of them for drifting because look how short the rear shock is. It's like a Miata shock. So GK Tech kit relocates the traction arm from here all the way down to here to allow it to have more suspension travel, correct?
Yeah, so exactly. So we're not using this.
Not using this bracket anymore, and relocates the arm lower, so it's essentially a drop knuckle, and it will allow to have more suspension travel, which is super rad.
Look, hands right here filming, dude.
You want to know how I know Jip is an OG? Jip just picks up the damn camera. I love to see it. I love it.
I've been useless long enough to know. I've been useless long enough to know when to film.
Did you show him this?
Nope, didn't get that, but we'll catch it when it endos on off the fucking lift.
Catch goes like that.
100%.
Just find out.
Ground that off.
God, there's
Find
nothing
out on
better
tomorrow's
than having
episode.
13 bosses.
You haven't been in the garage.
I'm the
like
one
the
that
Tin
read the
Man.
instructions. Everyone's like, oh yeah.
I know, dude. He's got it laid out all nice. Meanwhile, Grant's like, yeah. Why don't you push up on the subframe?
Push the subframe up so I can do this.
You know I have a pole jack right there.
This garage is equipped. Did you forget?
Hold on. We're not gonna tighten these ones because look at this. Look at the alignment. You're gonna go like that. Like, oh, we're gonna take it apart again.
Oh, would you not?
Look at that.
Why don't we use some?
All right, we need the big bolt now, right?
No, this is great.
No, no.
Do you want to start this so
You
it's
are
not falling on
You
you?
are
So
part of this.
this is
now.
where it's gonna get good because we need to figure out which side goes on which side. Did you put anti-seize on those ones? You did. Look at my hands.
Wait, why are you putting anti-seize?
Because
You
I'm
got
gonna.
the Loctite.
No, I'm gonna put anti-seize on because in 2 weeks when you get back, I'm gonna put the two-way in so it's ready to go.
He's being preventative.
Dude,
Preventative
last time
frustration.
He said 2 weeks when I get back. You know when we did the front angle kit? September of last year.
Connecticut, they put stuff on the roads.
There's so much anti-seize on that. I mean, I'm looking at that chick. You ever seen that photo of the girls like, I touch anti-seize?
Yeah. You're like the Tin Man. Dude, there. Why?
There's so much on his hand.
There's so much.
Chris, why'd you put so much anti-seize on this, dude?
This is not my vehicle.
You're actually good at
Yeah,
lying
give it to me.
to
I just see fingers in between the bracket, dude, and bolts not where they're supposed to be.
It wasn't even close.
Dude, it's not tightening. The dude's fingers flat.
Look at his hands.
This is great.
Clark ends up in the Housatonic River because he can't grip his wheel. I'll tell you what, taking it apart, we were high-fiving, we were celebrating.
I told you that was the easiest part. You didn't believe me.
Put an arm in.
Okay, yeah.
Grab an arm
Where'd they go?
with a bolt.
Or are you holding? He's holding this like he's holding the whole stuff.
Dude,
That's
he's a
the most
scumbag. Look,
union
he's
thing
touching
I've
me.
ever seen.
I'm trying to. Jip's teaching me.
Yeah,
Do you
dude.
know what side goes where, Chris?
This is our job right
Take his ass.
What was that, dude?
Right, Clark?
What'd you say?
I said this is good. This is a real YouTuber working on stuff, not just cleaning your garage and detailing cars.
Mother.
He's like, I wiped anti-seize all over my hands to make it look like I worked, and then I left.
He staged the bolt. Didn't even put it in.
I
mean,
how are we making out, McCarthy?
great.
Hey, did you tell them, or could you tell them how I won $20?
No.
No? Well, McCarthy
Fine.
kindly owes me $20 because we had this whole argument about eccentric lockout bolts. He thought they went here.
Whoa. No. Give it the backstory. The old lower control arms were adjustable, and they had eccentric washers in them.
No,
But
they
then you
didn't.
hid the eccentric washers on me and put them over here and stole
He's an
20 bucks
idiot.
from me.
So if you guys see this little bump out on the, this is actually something really good that I want to show.
Yeah.
So the factory arms have like a wobble washer, which is, where is it?
Oh, don't worry. Follow me.
Basically how this works is you spin the bolt and it has that little bump out on the subframe and it will adjust the camber. Well, we're getting rid of these because we have adjustable arms now to adjust the camber, which you put these little, thanks
They're
McCarthy.
square-centric now.
Squentric.
Yeah, squentric.
Squentric. So you put these lockouts in so that you can use this to adjust the camber. These are included in the GK Tech kit though, and they're absolutely necessary because then you'll have 15 ways of adjustment, which is unnecessary. So I said, hey Chris, can you throw a little bit of anti-seize on the splines of the axles?
That's what happens when,
What are you doing, dude?
Listen, go big. You've had this jar.
The
for
back
like
of your
13
car is gonna
years.
look like the Tin Man.
You've had this jar for 13
This
years.
dude.
Everybody, I'll tell you what. Every one of your followers.
I can't wait to see Jip's face. Jip, come over here. I'm gonna show you something. Look at the passenger side.
Undercoating the
Look
car.
at look at the passenger side.
Dude, you're gonna hit the gas once, the entire wheel well's gonna be coated.
That's too much,
Good thing
dude.
that we have GK Technic to
Nope.
clean off that anti.
G Technic. There you
Hey,
go.
dude, that hub is gonna fly on. You'll never have issues getting that off.
When we do that, I'm just getting prepared for the diff. That way the
Oh
axles come out.
God.
It's gonna be easy, I'll tell you that.
First tip. See why.
Dude, listen, Chris Fix, you're
Spraying it at me.
Ready? Look at that. Boom. Right
Dude.
Yeah.
Just how that hub's gonna go on.
We should put some anti-seize there.
Thanks for your help, McCarthy.
Forever and always dropping these goddamn spacers. This one.
I can't wait to see him.
No, this is a one-person job now that it's all lubricated. See? Right in.
I mean, dude, it did fly in.
It did. I'm kind of pissed how well it works, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, now I want to see, okay, really quick. So I told Chris that I wanted to pull the axle out. He refuses to pull the axle out, so I want to see how he's going to put the axle into the hub.
That's why there's half the jar on the fucking thing, dude. Because he knew he was going to lose. He can't lose that battle.
Yeah.
This, McCarthy.
Here.
Do you want to know what I think
I
we
would
should do?
unbolt this.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
And slide it
Well,
on.
we have it out. You should lube it up too. Just kidding. These are brand
I got
new
it.
parts. What are we doing?
Yeah, any way you put it on, it's going to go on with that much shit, so.
Here's those.
It shoots out the end, dude.
And then,
Please. Give me the bolt now.
he's known me for too long. That was him being nice to me.
Manners are out the door.
Yeah. Let's just destroy the threads. You know what would happen if you put WD-40 on there?
Oh my god. He's trying to
car.
get a sponsorship.
Dude, you know you're from New England when you want to undercoat your car with every lubricant.
All right, how are we making out, McCarthy?
Awesome. We're rocking.
So we hammered. We had some hot dogs for lunch, and we got everything loosely thrown in. It's hard to tell, but we got the lowers, the knuckles, the traction,
Yeah, traction. You're right.
toe arms, and upper control arms all in on both sides. And we also got the handbrake shoes, I think they're called. Yeah, we got everything in. It's all loose right now, so we're gonna go through, make sure all the alignment on all the arms are set, and then tighten everything down, do a quick alignment, and then you're gonna go get an alignment, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You sure about that?
Next week.
You sure about that?
That 48. It just keeps going to infinity. It's still going. Is it?
Relax, Buzz Lightyear.
Up to 50 something. Yeah, what are we?
I've never seen someone torque their upper control arm bolts. It looks like you're just stripping it at this point.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
We are making good progress though. Well, I'm not, he is. I helped him rip everything out, get everything sorted, and now he's tightening up all the hardware. We left everything loose, which in my opinion, I think is the best way to go about it. Put all the arms in, put the knuckles in, everything, leave it all loose, and then what we're doing is tightening up all the hardware. We're gonna put it down on the ground, and then tighten up all the lock nuts to get the alignment decent so he can drive home. But I don't know what he's doing now. He was so keen on using a torque wrench and then said that whoever wrote the manual was wrong with the torque settings. So I don't really know what he's doing, but we're making progress. We're actually making really good progress, and it's only 3 o'clock, so.
What do you think we do about the infinity bolt up here?
Back on the ground, baby. The whole thing sorted. Got a rough alignment in the thing. Massive shout out to GK Tech for all the parts. The front has been in the car for, like I said, 9 months now, roughly. With 0 issues. We just put wrenches on everything. Nothing has came loose. It's been perfect. So he's gonna go get an alignment this week, throw the handbrake in. We already got the dual caliber brackets on everything. Should be good to go. You stoked?
So good.
Yeah, it's super good.
It is. I'm cheesing.
It's good. Next time you see this car, we will be doing a private day at Englishtown because whether he likes it or not, he's gonna drift this thing and I'm gonna put a mark on it. So, time to get food. See you guys soon. Goodbye.